Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early August, moving into mid-August 2026. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and just start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Pisces collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for Pisces, gang, in early to mid-August 2026? It is currently Leo season at the time of this filming. What energies, messages, insights can we take a little peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Pisces, gang. In early to mid-August, what's the vibe? What's the energy? Let's get it going here. We're going to have ourselves a good time today, my friends. Let's have some fun reading through the cards, and we have the femme fatale in the mix. I always get intrigued when she shows up within a reading because there's something super magnetic and beautiful about this card. And then there's like this undertone of danger to it. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, back into the reading. Let's talk more in depth about this card. So as you can see, we have this lovely lady in red from head to toe. She's holding that rose, little red bird there, Venus fly traps along the bottom. Very alluring. Now, in the positive sense, I always say, to me, this card reminds me of the Queen of Wands, where it could just be very bold, very confident. There's a magnetism to it. For some Pisces, maybe you are changing something about your look or how you present yourself when this shows up. That's Queen of Wands energy to me sometimes. But this energy is just super alluring. So again, if there's certain things you've been trying to refrain from, it's like, this thing is like my weakness. It's like this thing has me under its spell. It's like alluring to me for some reason. However, roses, they all have thorns. Venus flytraps, they secrete a sweet smell that they trap things when they get close. So it's not without danger. Whether this is a certain edge you have to you in this time where it's like, yeah, I look good, feel good, but hey, watch out. There's like a spiciness to this card that I really like. But just watch out for certain things that are alluring in that kind of way or tempting, because Spirit could want you to just proceed with caution, whatever it might be. So we're just going to let her chill right there. It's a great confident type of card. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for Pisces, gang. And while we get this shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. Talk about magnetic. The reading was titled Here They Come. And to me, it felt like there was an energy vortex of sorts, where it's like Pisces was just pulling all this stuff to it. Whether you realize it or whether you don't, I had some like good things coming in, and then this coming in, and that coming in. It felt like a lot. So just, again, for the coming days and weeks, watch out. There could be a lot of things, people, situations popping up out of the blue that seem to just magnetically appear. And I mean, they're not all bad, not all great. It just felt like a lot. So watch out for overwhelm. But we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else. Let's get it going. 3 cards for Pisces, gang. What do we have in early to mid-August? The moon. All right, Pisces power card. Little unknowns, right? Nothing wrong with that. I think the moon showed up in the Cancer reading as well. But I like it. It's good in a Pisces reading. You know, for other signs, the moon is a little more dicey, but in the Pisces reading, it's pretty good. Let's get a couple more. What do we got for Pisces, gang? Early to mid-August. Okay. All right, we got the Emperor, your zodiacal neighbor, showing up right here. We got some Aries action. Get him tucked in right there. Let's get one more. So a lot of strong major arcana energy so far this week. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Cool. All right, so I'm feeling neutral at the moment with what we're looking at here, Pisces. I don't feel over the moon about it, but I don't feel miserable about it. I feel like neutral for some reason. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But at first look, first glance, you know me, I always love to look at the elements real quick because I feel like it lays a foundation for us. And we have a pretty good mixture this week. We have some water, fire, earth. Now, the water and earth, together usually represent blessings and abundance. And again, these could be all different areas of life or different things or situations. But these two, the water and earth, are very comfortable for people with Pisces placement. So that's a good sign. Now, when it comes to water, that's your power element, that's your comfort zone. Right? It's very soft and subtle. It could speak about intuition, energy sensitivity, creativity, so artistic expression, creative pursuits, hobbies, art, writing, music, you name it. It's really good. It thinks outside of the box. Water is for personal relationships as well. People that we care about, one-on-one connections, situations that we're emotionally invested in. That's huge when it comes to the water. The downside to water is that it can be like the tides. It could go in, it could go out, it could go up, and it could go down. And it can overwhelm. But usually Pisces is perfectly comfortable in this etheric, watery energy. In the center, we have a little bit of fire happening. Fire is about action, right? The actions you take, the actions you want to take, the actions you decide not to take. It's high vibrational frequency. It's much more intense, much more in your face than the water is. Fire is connected to health and wellness as well. The only downside to it, and yeah, energy levels could be in play, whether you got it or whether you don't. But the only thing with fire is that it's very hard to contain. It's very unpredictable, and it does have an explosive quality. So we'll keep an eye. On the back end, we have earth. Total opposite, solid, stable, predictable. Earth is all about results. Think of routine, think of day to day life. It's just very predictable in a good way. Earth could be about money, work, business, finance, schooling, all that kind of stuff, home and family. So the earthly material things. So as you can see, we have a nice mixture of different things. When it comes to Earth, the only downside is that it could be very stubborn. It could be very set in its ways. So watch out for any things or situations that fit that bill. But let's go through and start building this out piece by piece. Position number one, the moon card. Now, as I already mentioned, this is a Pisces power card. Some readers also give it to Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the moon. So take that for what it's worth. But when I see the moon in a Pisces reading, the clarifier might just tell us something that's coming towards you or a way you might be feeling. Now, if we put that to the side, the moon is very soft, very subtle. Again, it's not in your face. It's an energy that's kind of playing in the background. So we do like it. The creativity, the intuition, the dreams, all of that can be in play here. So just watch the dreams in this time. And everyone knows Pisces has a pretty powerful connection to their intuition. So that could be important. But the biggest thing about the moon, for better or for worse, is that it is hidden, right? It's so soft and subtle, it's hidden because it's at nighttime, right? So whether it's a situation, a person, a problem, a good thing, a bad thing, this is just very hush hush quiet. So we get the unexpected, we get the surprising, we get the secrecy when we look at the rough aspect of it. So we'll keep an eye on this moon. I don't necessarily feel like it's something to be concerned about, especially in a Pisces reading, but that might be a question that we need to have answered. Now, moving to the center, we have the Emperor. So Aries, that's your zodiacal neighbor. And this is divine masculine energy normally. Now, again, this could be an energy that you're embodying. It's not gender specific, but normally the Emperor can represent divine masculine individuals, authority figures of sorts, like shot callers, managers, presidents, you name it, like people that call the shots because the Emperor is the king of kings. Now, again, some of you might be stepping into that where it's like, nope, this is what I'm doing. This is how it's going to go. The Emperor has a plan in hand and makes it happen. So that's a good thing. It's very entrepreneurial. It gets results. It takes action, or at least tells people what actions to take. It can be a guide of sorts in its best case scenario. But the downside to the Emperor, it can micromanage. It can be overbearing. So watch out for any things, situations, or people that you might be finding a little too intense or a little too overbearing, because the Emperor is definitely a my way or the highway type of energy. Like, it's usually not playing games. It's not messing around. Now, moving to the back end, you got the total opposite, right? Whereas, like, the Emperor is the king of kings, like, seasoned veteran. We got the Page of Pentacles, so young, so youthful, so much potential. It's fresh, it's new. Now, this is Earth sign energy, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and it could represent younger individuals. It embodies a very similar thing that aces do, where it's like, oh, that has a lot of potential. All pages are messengers, all pages are students. Specifically this one. This is a great one for learning new things and students. I really like this quite a bit. But the Page of Pentacles is a messenger. He sends a message, whether it's like in your face or subtle. So there could be something around conversation, and you wouldn't be alone there, because I'd say more than half of the zodiac this week in particular felt very, very chatty for some reason. So we'll see. The downside to the Page of Pentacles is that sometimes it could be very unsure. It could be an energy that, has a lot of questions, a little bit of self doubt, doesn't know if it's doing the right thing. Am I making a mistake? Uh, and it's bashful, especially right next to this Emperor. But I want to dive deeper on all the Pisces. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got for Pisces, gang? Please. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the moon. Let's see what the moon has for us. And yeah, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Pisces, gang, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, moon. Why is the moon here? Thank you. Cool. Got a very similar thing in the Cancer reading. Okay, so we have the King of Swords in the upright. It's like, I'm strategizing this. I'm keeping this to myself. And yeah, there's just something here. I'm just going to say it's like secret plans of sorts. So again, nothing wrong with that. No judgment here. But like underneath the moon and the King of Swords, either one, some Pisces might be in a very no BS, no games mindset in this time. So if that's how you're feeling with whatever it is, where it's like, I don't got time for games, I'm not playing this game, I'm not participating in this, then this could be you right here, right? Remember, I said this could be describing the energy you're embodying or what could be coming towards you. And when I see the King of Swords, that is not messing around, right? And now we are getting a lot of people starting to show up here. But I could absolutely see some Pisces, which are, and listen, I have Pisces placements too. A lot of you know that. We're more known for being a little softer around the edges. That might be a little different here. So if you're cross watching for a Pisces, they might be a little more prickly than usual because this energy is like not messing around. It's like, I'm not playing games. It's like game over mindset. But aside from that, it also does feel like somebody planning things quietly. So take from that what you will. Yeah, because the King of Swords is like the master strategist, and especially under the moon, it's like, I'm going to keep this to myself. And when it's time, that's when I'll do something about it. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're going to see what's up with the Emperor. Now, the only thing that's in my mind is like these energies can clash, right? The Emperor, the King of Swords, like they can clash because remember, kings are about control. So let's see what's up with the Emperor. Why is that here? All right, thank you. Okay. Better. Good. I like this energy for some reason. It's like very appealing to me. It's like, okay, well, if that's what you want. Here you go. Ace of Cups offers opportunities. This could actually be really, really fantastic for a lot of Pisces out there. Could it be tied to this thing here in the front? Potentially, especially with the secret planning type of energy. I hate saying it like that, but that's how it feels. The Emperor with the Ace of Cups is like, all right, Pisces, we're going to give you a shot. You want this? It's like, I'm giving you a big offer here. Now, we're going to see how it goes when we get to the page over here. But aces, all of them, offers, opportunities, conversations, talks. It's beautiful. This is good for like emotions and romance and stuff like that too. But it is an offer, and coming from the Emperor, it's like pretty serious. This is like a serious offer or opportunity coming in. Now, could that be work related? Sure. Could it be personal life, relationships, romance, all that? Yeah, it can be. There's such things as emotional offers. But it's like Pisces, I'm going to present this to you, and I'm very serious about it. You can have it if you want it, but if you don't want it, okay. It's like one of those. So watch out for anyone like dangling something in front of you. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it does feel like an offer, and it doesn't feel like it's by mistake. Let's keep going. Feels like a very serious offer. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's see what's up with the Page of Pentacles then. Because remember, aces and pages, they have a very similar vibration too, where there's like a lot of potential there. Well, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's up with that page. So we're getting a lot of things here, Pisces gang. All right, another ace. So this is like a flood of them. Okay. So the energy floating around Pisces is very similar to what I've seen, especially in the earth signs, where it is very chatty, very talky, a lot of stuff going on, very similar to what I saw last week as well, where there's like a lot of stuff that's just materializing and coming in. So just know if there's things you've been manifesting, praying for, creating purposefully, it's like things are starting to materialize, Pisces, and I actually love it. But remember, all aces, opportunities and offers, especially with the page. This energy right here is doors opening, possibilities opening. I just love how it feels. The Ace of Wands, similar to the Ace of Cups, but this one's much more fired up, where it's like, oh, I like that one. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to delay. This energy jumps on something quick. So I'm liking what I'm seeing with the energetic potential. A lot of you know, yes, this is an energetic weather report, but for a lot of Pisces, whether it comes this week, next week, or even like 2, 3 weeks from now, I love what I'm seeing because it's like things are starting to materialize. I've wanted this thing. Now here it is. All I have to do is reach out and grab it now. That's how it's feeling to me. So I think this is a very claimable type of reading this week. And there is a lot of chit chat. There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of talk. So if you are one of those Pisces where you're private, uh, just watch out because this energy, it's like, yep, 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 a lot of talking. So it's similar to what I saw last week. There's a lot of people coming in. Your phone might be blowing up, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow. I feel hopeful, especially with like all these offers and stuff. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we got the moon with the King of Swords. Now, that did initially feel to me like someone in a no BS mindset. So some Pisces, you might have an edge to you in this time where it's like, I'm just not messing around. I'm not playing games. Like if it's not worth my time, then it's not worth my time. It's like one of those where it's like I have a very limited capacity for BS. The other thing I was picking up here was like secret planning. So do with that what you will. Somewhere it's like I'll plan it by myself, then I'll reveal it when it's time. In the center, we have the Emperor with the Ace of Cups and the upright. Beautiful. That is a serious offer or opportunity coming in. Where it's like, Pisces, you want this cup? It's here. All you have to do is take it. I think it's worth consideration. I'll say that. It's like dangling something in front of you. So there is that temptation that we saw with the femme fatale. Moving to the back end, we have the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands once again. So yeah, there's a lot of chit chat, a lot of talking, a lot of things. But the biggest thing is like stuff materializing, things actually starting to happen. So whether that was after a long gap of things not materialize, I don't know. It's like this pops up and then this pops up and then this pops up. So even if you're cross watching for a Pisces, just know like there could be certain results where it's like, oh yeah, no, that's what I wanted. I just need to grab it to make it happen. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further. Let's see what's in the shadows. And yes, I always like to pull a shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing too. So let's get you one. And yeah, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. All right, let's get it going here. One shadow card for Pisces gang. Thank you. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. I'm not really surprised that it's another person and another conversational type of card. This one is a little bit slow. It could be an Earth sign you're connected to, but then again, we have most of the zodiac out here already. We already had Earth. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, all knights are action-oriented, and they're also messengers. So we have so much energy of communication and talking this week. It's like an overabundance of it, which could be great. But the Knight of Pentacles is very slow, takes its time, very detail oriented, very meticulous. Now, for some Pisces, that could be advice from Spirit, where it's like, hey, all this stuff looks good. Remember what we were saying about this femme fatale in the beginning? Yeah, that looks great. Want that. Maybe Spirit wants you to take your time with something where it's like, hey, there's no rush. The downside to the Knight of Pentacles is that it can really take its time. Like this is an energy that could feel stuck, like it's not moving, like nothing's happening. So in this time, watch out for frustration, because I see things coming in. I see things starting to materialize. Just watch getting frustrated about stuff when this is here. It's like, oh no, well, it's taken too long. So, okay. But the Knight of Pentacles could be very good and thorough. So we're just going to put them down right there, my good friends. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. If you would like further insight on your situation, or you'd like to have a chat with me, you can book a personal session with me on my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The August calendar is up and spots go quick, so you might want to check that out. But for the August subscriber surprise, we're doing another winner's choice. I will choose 3 winners at random to either choose the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, which is an absolutely stunning deck, or one of the custom-made crystal pendants from my website, mastermetaphysics.com. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, and second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards that showed up in your reading today, which one intrigued you the most? Which one caught your attention and why? And you put that in the comments, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab / post tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.